let's start with your reading, Aquarius. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. It's a general reading, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Now, let's start by looking into where you're coming from, what you went through, and these three cards will help you understand if this message is for you or not. All right. So first of all, we have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. And what I see here is definitely duality and something that has shown to be a beautiful situation and then a very frustrating one. First of all, with the Six of Wands, we do see something here that felt so good at some point. It made you feel seen. It made you feel at the center of the world, the center of the universe. It's as if this has given you some sort of rebirth as well. You felt happy. You felt energized, motivated. It's like potentially falling in love or just seeing all of a sudden that path in front of you that takes you straight to this beautiful and happy place. And you cannot wait to walk down this path and finally be where you are supposed to be. So it's definitely a beautiful feeling, sensation to have. And we do see that you have experienced it in a way that has potentially changed you a little bit, or at least changed your perception of the world and your dreams for the future. Now, we do see that this did look very, very promising with the Nine of Pentacles, but this is where things are starting to change a little bit, because the Nine of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Cups is showing us someone who might be starting to take a different path here. If up to this point you were walking together, for example, hand in hand, right here we're starting to see someone who is wanting to develop some sort of independency and who wants to put some distance in between you and them. Overall, what we're seeing here is a change in attitude and a change in approach that maybe you were not expecting, Aquarius, at all. Because you're going from the Six of Wands to this Seven of Cups, from the 6 to the 7, and you're thinking, wait, what? This person was all over me. They used to love me. They used to never get enough of me. And then they don't seem to be very into me or not wanting to spend time with me. I feel to be an option to them right now. But I did not used to be like that. It did not at all. And this transformation is something that might have been actually really, really painful to you. And you just felt overall out of control. It's as if this whole dynamic was developing into the Seven of Cups and there was nothing that you could really do. Actually, quite the opposite. The more you were trying, for some of you, the more you were trying to fix things and to make sure that it would stay this way, the more this person got distant and they became the Seven of Cups. There was no way to control this at all. And so all of a sudden now I see someone who doesn't know about their commitment, who doesn't know if they fully want this, if they are still invested in this like they were in the past. And that can be really, really hurtful. Now, is this you, Aquarius? Is this what you went through? Let's see. If that's the case, then let's see what you are experiencing right now and what you should know about the present energies instead. Okay, I see you, Aquarius. I definitely see what you're trying to do right now. First of all, you understand, and this I think was a similar message to Gemini's reading. But what I see here, Aquarius, is that you understand that there are things you can control and things you cannot control. What you cannot control is other people and a lot of outcomes in situations that you're not the only person in. Okay. But what I see right here is that you are starting to learn how to control your vision, your emotions, but especially your actions. What I see is that you do not want to try anymore to make people like you or make people feel close to you. In fact, it doesn't matter anymore if people like you or not. You want to just be your best self because you know that by then, by doing that, you'll attract the best people for you. So why do I say this? This Five of Wands right here talks about competition, wanting to prove yourself, whereas instead, again, very similar to Gemini, right now you're not wanting to prove yourself, you're wanting to improve yourself. You understand the importance of that without having to worry about what that person is thinking, doing behind your back. Are they being faithful? Do they have secrets? Do they love me still, or am I not good enough anymore? You are really thinking right here, especially with the Fool, you know what? Whatever will be, will be. It's just something I cannot control. But the only thing that you're asking here is at least to be aware of it so that you can make your own decisions. And so maybe right now, that's where you are. Thinking about what the truth of the situation is so that you don't have to live in this confusing dynamic that keeps you stuck still. Because I get it. I completely get it. Look at this right underneath the Seven of Cups. When someone plays hot and cold, hard to get, it's difficult for us, not because we think that there might be something else that we don't know, that they're holding back on. No, it's because maybe you're thinking, maybe it's me, maybe I am not interpreting their actions or non-actions in the right way. And I do not want to miss an opportunity that could actually be good. And I get it, I get the confusion, but Aquarius, think about this. If on the other end, we have someone who is not fighting hard enough for this, someone who's making you go to sleep at night thinking that maybe they don't care about you, do you really need to have more details about that? Or is that already enough for you to let go and walk away from this? To let this person figure their things out without you having to hold your breath for it. Sometimes we think, oh, maybe, they're going through something. It's fine. Someone can go through something, absolutely. But if this is a pattern, and especially this is something that didn't used to be like this in the past, then Aquarius, you got to make your own decisions. And you need to understand that if it doesn't open, then it's not your door. It's not meant for you, at least at that moment in time. Doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. No. It means that either it's not going to happen, or it means that it's going to happen at a better time. Or it's going to happen with somebody else. Doesn't matter. The Fool, take it as it comes. Because you also have beautiful things coming your way when the Fool shows up. So let's see that. Let's see what we have in the near future for your Aquarius. I already see that Six of Cups and it's making me laugh. Oh my God, that Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. It's really, it's funny but frustrating at the same time, because it's as if in the moment in which you turn your back on something that was confusing, that was frustrating, In the moment that you let go of that, look at this, these Seven of Cups. Oh, which one I want? Do I want one? Do I want two? Do I want zero? All of a sudden now, it's coming in with clarity and intention. Something that hasn't happened in a long time when it comes to this person or situation. Again, you turn your back to this, and all of a sudden it comes back. Six of Cups from the past. This is past energy. Now, it doesn't mean that for every single one of you out there, Aquarius, there is going to be reconciliation and going back to the situation. It's going to be up to you eventually what you decide to do after this comes in. But I do see that this is going to make you think, with the High Priestess. Now you're trying to tune in with what it is that you really want. And now that especially you have learned your lesson when it comes to stick around too much or giving too many chances. You do not want to sabotage your happiness anymore. You have this new self-awareness and it's impossible to ignore, at least at this moment in time. It feels like when this comes in, you might decide to take a break. You take a break so that you can really understand what it is that you want to do from not just an emotional point of view, but also a logical point of view, both together. I do see that overall you should expect big things to happen, because in the moment right here that you're letting go of the idea, it feels like you are allowing it to happen. Instead of trying to shape things as you want them to be, now you're saying, you know what, whatever will be, will be. And now all of this comes in, whether it's the past coming back or someone new coming back, but with that same Six of Wands initial energy. We'll see now that we clarify. But it looks really beautiful. Just make sure to not push it away. We're saying right here with the Fool, whatever will be, will be. Then let it be. Knowing what you are worth, knowing what you deserve, okay? So we have a lot to clarify here, Aquarius. Let's keep going with the reading and let's see the details of all these messages so that we understand more about what went on, what's going on, and what you should expect in the near future, and also how it's going to develop in the distant future, okay? If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Aquarius, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 30-minute to 60-minute reading, depending on how important, how long the message is. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aquarius. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Magician. It's as if, regardless of what's coming in and what's not coming in, Aquarius, you're going to be in full control. And that is a victory in itself. It's a big victory, actually, because you understand that you're not dependent on what this person is or is not going to do. You're not dependent on what the universe is going to give you or not going to give you. Right here, you are controlling the universe. You are the universe, and you are shaping it up after your needs in that moment in time. Obviously, you have the power and the tools to do this, and then it's up to you to implement all of this knowledge, all of this new self-awareness in order to actually make that happen. The good news here is that you're finally in control, Aquarius. What you're going to do with that power is up to you. With great powers come great responsibility. And it's important for you to understand that in order to manifest what it is that you truly want, and not to manifest your fears instead. Because with the Magician, we have that duality all the time. You're manifesting. Are you manifesting the positives Or are you manifesting the negatives with these fears that are just all around you and things that you do not want to control, sorry, that you do not want to manifest, and you focus on them so much that all of a sudden they are all around you? It's up to you, Aquarius. It's always up to you. Now, let's start clarifying, because there's a lot here. This Ace of Wands with the Sun, very beautiful things coming your way, but I'm going to put them back in the deck and we're going to see if they're going to come back up. First of all, let me look for a second into the Seven of Cups and what happened there. Why that indecision? What happened? What changed? And why should you know about it today? Oh. Oh my God. Three of Cups, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. You know, most of you already know what this is about, but there is one thing that you still don't know about it, and that you